Introduction of speaker for digital technology in construction. Good afternoon, and we are coming live from CSCCI studio here in Camarines Sur. I am deeply honored to introduce to you our very first speaker for the third CamSur contract, this third session and last session of today. Our speaker is what I call the rock star in the company, holding the key responsibilities to identify and develop new business opportunities, building relationships with customers, suppliers, distributors, partners, and vendors. Also managing the key client relationships and working to build new ones, expanding the profile and reach of the company and its brands, and also tracking emerging markets and trends, and also conducting webinars and presentations to raise the brand of product or raise the brand or product profile of the company. Those are among others. And also, she was able to close multiple projects, and to name a few: idea deployment and users training for Armed Forces and Police Savings and Loans Association, and also P6 EPPM implementation for Taisei DMCI joint venture. Another one is idea deployment for Pag-ibig Fund, and Oracle Primavera P6 EPPM implementation for DMCI, and many other projects. Friends, she is the Sales and Marketing Director for ProjectPro since July 2019 to present. It's my honor to present to you our dear speaker, Miss Maria Gwen GUEMO.
Marhay na aldaw sa Induga Boss. I am very happy to be part of this third CamSur construct and discuss about the new construction technologies. With such overwhelming attendees, indeed, pandemic has brought to us this unforeseen mode of communication. I used to visit CamSur, hence your place is near to my heart because of my Tita Nympha Gremo. She used to serve at the Department of Education before she got transferred to Camarines Norte. My name is Gwen GUEMO, the Business Development Director of ProjectPro, who is aiming to become your partner to your digitization or even to your road to digital transformation. Today, I will share with you the industry digitization and, more importantly, the new construction technologies. We will show our viewpoint in monitoring all your activities or projects, or the panorama of managing all your portfolios and processes in one platform and bringing out the best in your team while ensuring to finish your sustainable constructions on time and on budget. So just to give you a short background of who we are, our company has been established in 2010 as a collaborative venture of CIM Technologies Incorporated and Crown System Global Group in Singapore. Our office is located in Makati City. ProjectPro has been in the industry for 10 years, accelerating project success. We have served clients, managed projects, and have happy trainees, more than the numbers you're seeing right now. We offer a wide range of solutions or of construction technologies and platforms, from project management, cost estimation, project controls, quality management, and facility management. ProjectPro has a rich experience of project management, from building constructions, residentials, commercials, utilities, and EPCs and infrastructures. Okay, let me start by sharing this very colorful image I came across. This is not a vitamin, okay? This is a data gathered by McKinsey Global Institute showing the Industry Digitization Index. Information and Communication Technology, or ICT, is relatively high when it comes to digitization. And you see, next is media. Have you found a construction industry? Okay, there you go. Next to hunting and agriculture. Have you ever thought of this? Okay, construction industry is relatively low when it comes to digitization. There is a substantial requirement to catch up, and this is how we perceive our future. We want to bring construction and engineering to meet the erratic customers' demand and bring it to the process of switching to that new approach, or commonly known as digital transformation. And this is inevitable. Here are the drivers why we need to adopt now. Okay, so I'd like you to try to look around you. Observe the market and your customers. You'll notice that there are more and more and more bigger and more complex projects. Large companies are exploring and investing from one continent to another, aiming to grow their business in global markets. Infrastructures are aging, and there's a huge demand on emerging countries too. With all these facts, what's our strategy for sustainability? How do we address the resource scarcity? Filipinos are said to be resilient, but how do we adopt this resilience to the construction industry, noting the natural calamities or the natural disasters that we have in the country? Another thing, have you noticed the unfolding provinces, the metropolitan, or the urbanization in our country? Like it or not, society and workforce are digital drivers. Workers are aging. The most talented, they now have gray hairs. And, the pandemic, the Philippine construction industry has been severely affected by this disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. The global data predicts that the industry's output will shrink a very significant percentage. Last but not the least are politics and the regulation. This goes together. But how do we like to discern these things? Are these threats, or as a matter of fact, an opportunity for us to be better? Let's take a closer look about the internal challenges that the industry must also address. First is the conservative company culture. There are those who refuses new ideas. Second is informal processes or insufficient rigor and consistency in process execution. There's absence of standardized process. Third, insufficient knowledge transfer from project to another. There's no streamlined process. Fourth, shortage of young talent and people development. Mostly are actually working for the first class countries. Fifth, weak project monitoring. Updates are submitted weekly and reports are created monthly. You know, Last is lack of innovation and delayed adaptation. So with this, I just want to share this very short video. Okay, you know, Chalkfield once said that you can either resist change and potentially get run over by it, or you can choose to cooperate with it, adapt to it, and learn how to benefit from it. And when you embrace change, you will begin to see it as an opportunity for growth. This global crisis has compelled each and every one of us, as an individual, as a member in the society or organization, to reshape our daily activities, to adjust to the new normal, and to revisit our goals and find new ways in achieving value maximization and benefit realization that will lead us to digital transformation. And it seems that the world has embraced this change, which started from highly developed countries veering away from manual processes, converting to digital forms, leading to construction technology adaptation. And so let me impart with you the best practices we've seen effective and timely. Based on our customers' engagements, use cases, and experiences, we have chosen three best practices that will bring your team to meet the erratic customers' demand. The first best practice is to leverage on construction technology and software application. Hence, your topic in this CamSur construct is really very important. I never imagined that a multi-million company has been there and very progressive for more than 4 decades, has no written workflow. Can you imagine? No written process. And when you see the majority of their employee population, more than 50% are matured, hence, there is a trust of failure in the very near future. And this truth has compelled them in investing to software applications to implement consistency in their standards and become process oriented than, personal approach. Investing to software applications will not only improve your practices, but streamline your processes because normally these applications have integrated platforms, process oriented with business intelligence. This is very much aligned with the tag at the 2020 to 2030 Philippine construction industry roadmap. It says adaptation of modern and digital technologies to boost one, productivity, second, sustainability, and third, globalization. Yes, we can actually apply and use this software application from pre-construction, construction, and even to the post-construction because tailoring and construction technology now really ramping up. You have applications for design, mobilization, field execution, handover, and operation. It has even doubled in the past 10 years, according to the study of McKinsey. Companies investing in intelligent construction tools, just like what you're seeing on the screen right now, are now enjoying the improved profits and efficiencies. They are able to finish projects on time and on budget using the Oracle Primavera Physics or Lecosoft Power Project in monitoring their projects, and TLOS for their linear project using change diagram, and building outstanding quality projects with Novate Field Management. Some other significant goals to be addressed like chaos, spaces, and gaps, including cost reduction, has been achieved. Oracle Aconex and Isetia will provide you a common data environment and document management system. And I tell you, you'll achieve 96 to 100% client satisfaction. We offer not only an integrated project delivery, but partnership. So let's help each other to achieve our goals in the most flexible but strategic platform, just like what you're seeing right now. Here are some of the projects that has already seen and experience the significant value add of revamping to modern technologies. The second best practice in this trying time is improving visibility within organization using modern construction technologies and application. And I think we all want this. It's like no secrets left to conceal. Through forecasting and work in progress reporting, if there's a powerful portfolio, common data environment, and analytic tools in place, scenario analysis where manual process eating up a lot of time and efforts of our employees. Integrity is questionable. Productivity is so poor, it will all be shunned away. If visibility is across your projects, decision optimization delivers the information required to predict likely outcomes and determine the probability of success. So, from the standalone, where everyone works separately from each other, using personal approaches, we will connect them together to have transparency. We will put all data in one place, have one central repository that will also pave the way to ensure consistency of standard and have visibility, collaboration, and a strong communication platform. Third, and not the least, best practice we would like to share is modernizing field data capture to improve project success. As we embrace the pandemic and living in this new normal, safety rules and regulations has been in place, including social distancing, which at first a difficult truth that nobody wants to adopt. Hence, we introduce mobility. Being mobile is now the trend. I think no one in the country hasn't used a cell phone, right? Okay, with this, the enterprise setup I have mentioned earlier, we will connect all the stakeholders, internal and external, from the job site to the head office and even to those who are working from home. Okay, making activities, project management, monitoring easier and faster. Again, here are the three best practices we want the construction and engineering to know, and I'd like you to remember and hopefully adopt the sooner. The up, the visibility, and the no contact collaboration. Thank you for listening. I hope you learned a lot today regarding the new construction technologies. Please scan our QR should you want to sit down with us and discuss further. Once again, my name is GUEMO from ProjectPro, accelerating project success. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Miss Gwen. How can I forget your name, Miss Gwen GUEMO, for that mind-blowing information that you've just given us about digital technology in construction. Now, for us who are not very familiar with the names and the jargons and technology, can you please enlighten us more? We have this very limited knowledge but gigantic interest about this topic. Now, we have here several questions for you, Ms. Gwen. Please enlighten us with the first question. Is the third model or the 3D model integrated into your system? Again, is the 3D model integrated into your system? While we are having some technical adjustment, again, we would like to thank the Sales and Marketing Director of ProjectPro, Ms. Maria Gwen GUEMO. time. The whole CamSur Business Expo and also the third CamSur Construct is very honored, Ms. Gwen, to have you with us on behalf of the whole CSCCI family. We thank you for putting in your schedule our invitation for you. Can you hear me, Ms. Gwen? Oh, yes.
Yes.
We're good. And here is again your first question, Ms. Gwen. Is the 3D model integrated into your system?
Thank you for that question. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. You can. Loud and clear. Thank you.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Thank you. That's a very nice question. Okay, the answer is yes. Our solution is integrated with 3D model. As a matter of fact, with the BIM. So if you would like to be able to monitor the progress of your project using your 3D model, you can see that one instead of just the usual Gantt chart. So yes, it is integrated with a 3D model.
Another question is, does costos include digital takeoffs and BOQ generation? Again, does costos include digital takeoffs and BOQ generation?
Thank you for that question. Yes. Right now, the cost estimating tool that we have is what you call cost. I understand that normally in coming up with BOQ or in generating BOQs, you do the manual thing. You have to get a pen and a paper, measure them, and use a calculator. But with this costless software or costless application, BOQ generation will become easier and faster. And it includes takeoffs. Instead of you doing it manually, you just have to hover your cursor on the CAD or the design or even at the 3D model. You'll now be able to have your BOQ. Be more than happy to sit down with anyone who is very interested about this solution. This one is very good, especially for those who are joining bid, no, where you're given a very limited time in order for you to come up with your BOQ.
Thank you so much, Ms. Gwen. And the third question is, what are the solutions currently used in the country? Again, what are the solutions currently used in the country?
Okay. Um, Almost all of the solutions that I've showed earlier are being used in the country. Really depends on the pain points right now that you would like to start digitizing. There are different ways. There are different approaches when it comes to digital transformation. If you would like to digitize one step at a time, first we have to identify which one do we like to prioritize. If it comes to the project monitoring, being able to monitor the progress of the project, right now, a lot of companies are using the Primavera P6, also the Power Project. And when it comes to linear projects, as a matter of fact, the railways that we have in the country are used TLOS and also P6. So those solutions are very effective when it comes to project monitoring and TLOS for the chainage diagram. And a lot is also currently using the Nuvei, especially those who would like to build outstanding projects, who would like to build quality projects. So they're also using this platform called Nuvei platform. And apart from that, if there is and right now, even the government is currently using this platform, which is what we call the Oracle AConnex, in which this platform will be able to document the whole project and will be able to provide you common data environment, electronic data management, where the communication between the designer going to the project um, team, okay, and implementing the project. They are using this what you call Oracle Econex project. Other than that, almost all those solutions that I have showed earlier, um, a, a lot of companies right now has invested in the.
We still have so much to learn from you, Ms. Gwen, but right now we would like to appreciate you and thank you for gracing our occasion. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, the Sales and Marketing Director of Project Pro, Ms. Maria Gwen Guemo.